and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Buckle on up. This is gonna be a chaotic ride. On this channel, we do a little bit of everything. Whatever my mind tells me to do creatively, I do it. So there's just not one genre, but it's more lifestyle oriented, if that makes sense. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for coming back. Today's gonna be a little bit different video. It's gonna be a pulse check, because I have been struggling in the mental department, and I just want to get into it. And I feel like that's why I started YouTube, because YouTube is like my own personal journal, and I've just been struggling, guys. If you guys don't follow me on social media, I am a leasing agent, and I work in the real estate field, and I had the wonderful opportunity to go to my very first lease up community. And if you guys don't know what a lease up community is, it's just basically a community that is brand new. It's like a new construction, like we just built it. And I was there at that community for about a year, and then from there things began, like towards the year mark, things began to get rocky. So I was forced to transfer from that property to a different property. The reason why I was forced to transfer was because the manager that I was working under said that she didn't feel comfortable with me in the office due to the fact that I'm so personable, and she don't understand why people don't like her and just naturally gravitate towards me. And one of the things that I had to really learn, because for me personally, I internalized it, and I was just like, maybe I need to dull myself down for my position, for my role. But I got to thinking about it, I was like, that is not who I am. Like, I am naturally a magnet to people, and I never understood it my whole life. Yes, I love people, I'm human, and I always lead with love and compassion, but I never understood it. So with that being said, I was forced to transfer, and so I ended up taking a leave of absence. I end up, keep in mind, I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know anything about the emails that was sent to HR. I didn't know anything about that until I came to work one day, and HR was there telling me that I was going to have to transfer. So with that being said, I transferred to a new property, and I went through this battle. But before I get onto that topic, we got some Olive Garden today. Today's video is sponsored by Olive Garden. But Olive Garden, if you want to sponsor me, just let me know. I am in the spirits of trying to pick my own spirits back up, because I've just been feeling very defeated. But back to what I was saying. They forced me to transfer, and I went through this period of should I just go ahead and quit, or should I go ahead and quit and try to find a new job, or should I just go to the new spot, go to the new property with a fresh slate, with a fresh mind, and just really see how it goes. And so I decided to go to the new property, because the company I work for, I loved. You can love a company, and one thing that I'm learning as I work in corporate America is that you can love a property, you can love a company, but if the people that you're working with is not, I don't want to say up to par, because up to par is not the right word for it, but if the people that you're working with are difficult to work with, then it can ruin your whole experience. And that's just the case for me. So I just decided to take a leave of absence from December 17th to January 3rd until my transfer was set to the new property. And then from the new property, I was like, okay, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go on a fresh slate. I prayed about it, I meditated on it, and that's just what it was. I was just I would literally just go there fresh. I'm not gonna try to find a new job. It is what it is. So fast forward, I transferred to the new property, and from day one, I started to notice some things. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'll just deal with it. I'll stick it out. I've been here for a year at this point. I'd have been through worse. I can get through this. Fast forward to a couple months. I'm like, oh, I'm starting to feel as if this transfer was not, for a clean slate. I didn't really transfer with a clean slate, because one thing that I learned now that they have let me go is that when they transferred me and sent everything over, what you see in black and white in writing, the people that I was working for at the new property, I had already had an idea who I was based upon the transcript, and that wasn't fair to me. I was already at a disadvantage, I felt like. So I started to notice some things, and some things started to happen. And from that point, I was like, I'm going to start looking for another job. Like, this is my cue to leave. So then I get my first paycheck from the new property, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, keep in mind that the old property, I was bringing home like $1,500 every 2 weeks, and then commission was amazing, so it was like average out to about 16, 17. So when I get to the new property and I look at my paycheck, and I'm like, not only was my pay cut, but I went from getting lease up commission, which is $200, to regular commission, which is $100. And my first paycheck was $1,085, and I'm like, okay, like I can't afford my bills, like I can't afford anything. So that sent me in a spiral, because I've worked so hard to get ahead and to start paying things off, and like I really thought I got to a place where I didn't have to survive, but I just had to, where I could live, because I've always been in a survival state of mind. And I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I don't want to be in a survival state. I don't want to work 2 jobs. I don't want to go into the new year tired. I don't want to do all of this anymore. And I felt like I had finally found that. But when the transfer happened, my world was shook. So that sent me into a mental spiral. And with that being said, I just started to second guess everything, and then more issues started to come up, and more issues started coming up. Fast forward to today, my job has finally decided to let me go, because they said they feel like the way I build relationships with residents is unethical. And I've just, and so I've been out interviewing, but I just feel a little defeated, and that's just what it is. Like, and the point of this video is not to bash anybody, but it's just to let you know what I'm feeling, what I'm going through. But I feel a little defeated because I'm going through all these interviews, and I have to, I have to work so hard in the initial stage. And that's why probably that's why I don't like dating. But in the initial stage, you have to prove yourself. And I'm just like, I shouldn't have to prove myself to someone. Like, I just don't agree with it. And I just don't agree with having to prove myself. I'm just like, I know I'm well qualified. Just give me the chance, which I'm super grateful, to be able to get to jobs and go to job interviews. But I just feel like, for me personally, just where I'm at, I'm just like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And the more that I got into it, the more that I was just like, it's okay. Like, I'm doing good. And I finally found a place that I was just like, oh, like if I get this job with my experience, everything will be great. Wait. I don't think she gave me silverware. Oh, I don't have any silverware. So I guess I'll just be having bread and water. I guess I could run back inside and get silverware too. I'm pretty sure how dirty my car is. I probably have silverware in here. But anyway, so I just, as I'm going through the interview process, and I'm starting, and I really found this company I really like, and I was like, oh, this can be like amazing for me. Like, real estate is what I want to do. But I also left out a key point too. In the mix of it, I have started another business because I'm at a place now in my life. I'm 24, and I was like, I want financial freedom more than ever. So I want to start paying things off. I want to start a business. So what my ideal life looks like, I want to do content create. Well, what I will do, what my life will be, putting out there in the universe. I will do content creation full time, whether that's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever new social media I come up with. After that point, I will also be really well known in real estate, and I'll also have a cosmetics line as well, and that will be how I make my millions. So I started my business, and then everything was going great, and then when the transfer happened, I was like, I can't focus on this because I'm back in survival mode. So that was another reason too why I was just like in a mental funk. But I don't know, I was going with that. But, so what I was saying was, as I go through the interview process, I'm starting to realize more and more, like, I don't really like I don't really like to interview. I don't feel like I should have to, like, plead my case to someone that would never see my potential, that would never, because like people already have who they're looking for when you go to a job interview. And sometimes you just go in there and they're like, I already know my mind, I don't want this kind of person, and it's just a waste of time. But you never know that. So as the rejection started to happen, and start getting more no's and more no's, you know, I was just like, I'm over it. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, I just want to wait. And from that point, I was just like, I'm going to continue doing what I have to do. So I've been interviewing, and I finally got email back from a company that I really, really wanted to work at. And they told me that I was hired, and I was like, yes, like, this is going to be the change. It's going to be changing everything. I wouldn't need 2 jobs. Like, it will put me closer to my real estate goal, closer to my financial goal, closer to my social media goal. And I get the phone call. And she says, we love everything about you. We love your personality. But we decided to go with someone that already had a real estate license and already has real estate experience in selling single family homes instead of multifamily homes. And I was devastated. And from that point forward, I was just like, I became angry, and I became defeated, and I became exhausted real quick. But I was like, I can't just lay here and not do anything about it. I would have to just keep on trucking. And then, like, today, I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm just like, I just don't want to apply for jobs today. I just want to relax. And I don't have time to, like, really relax, but like, I don't have time to relax. But I was like, I'm just gonna take one day, because like applying for jobs has like mentally drained me, and I just don't understand, because I just never understood, like, every time around this year, like March 3rd time frame, I'm getting fired. Like, I don't know what it is or what lesson I'm supposed to learn, but they'll be like, oh, it's just not working out. And I've been at these jobs for like a year and 6 months. One job I was there for 3 years, one job I was there for 2 years, but always during the Passover season, that, you know, I'm just like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. I'm praying about it. I'm like, Lord, I just want a job that is me. And a lot of times too, a lot of issues that I've been run to with having going to jobs is my personality. You know, it's like, you're too friendly, or you're too flamboyant, or you're too this, or you're too that. And I'm just always like, is that the kind of people you want at your workplace? But I don't know. I just want to check in with you guys, and it's gonna be a really short video. I was supposed to go to brunch today, but the place was closed, so I got Olive Garden instead. But yes, I just want to check in with you guys, because I had lost my spark. I had lost everything. I was like, I'm not doing social media. I'm not going back to real estate. I'm just not doing nothing. Like, nothing's working out. Like, I'm tired. But I woke up one day. I went to Atlanta. That's what it was. I went to Atlanta, and I was supposed to make it into a vlog, but it was just not enough footage. But I went to Atlanta, and the experience I had, you know, like when I was like filming content, or I was out doing stuff, was so amazing. I was like, this is what I want to do, and this reassured me. And I think the Lord has also blessed me in that area too, because He started revealing things to myself. And you know, I said whatever job I get next, which I am still looking. So if anybody out there in the Fayetteville area that's hiring, and y'all see this video, let me know, because I need a job. But it just made me realize, you know, He starts showing things to me and revealing to me who I am as a person, and who I want to be and what I want to be. I'm like starving, sorry. So, but yeah, that's what it is. So what I got at Olive Garden too, sorry I didn't do that in the beginning, it's just like shrimp and like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like shrimp and peppers, and they're so good. Like, it's literally so delicious. But He started revealing to me who I am as a person, and like where I'm going, and I started having vivid dreams about it. And it just made me work harder. You know, it just made me realize, like, that was all the motivation that I needed. So I am like trying to get back in the swing of things and find a routine, but mentally I'm going through it. I told myself in 2024 I wasn't gonna eat my check away, but now halfway through it, my back's still big, still eat my life away. Because every time I get stressed out, I want to eat. I don't want to dress healthy. Because anytime somebody make me, I'm like, where's the burger? Where's the chicken strips? Because last night, I had another interview, and they interviewed me, and she was like, "Oh, we'll call you back." I went straight to Dollar Store, got all my favorite snacks. I was like, I'm gonna shower, turn on the movie, and try to lift my own spirits. Because that's another thing too that I'm trying to grasp as I get older, because I live in a constant state of delusion, and in that constant state of delusion, I was telling myself all kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, it's fine, like it'll work out, it's fine, which it will. But where I'm at right now, I'm just trying to acknowledge, like, hey, it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to know that your world is falling apart and just sitting in it and letting it fall. Like, that's okay. And I woke up this morning, I was just like, I still feel defeated, but I was like, I'm not gonna sit in the house and keep crying. I said, so I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna put some clothes on. I'm gonna try to lift my own spirits. But this is so cute. Let me check a thumbnail. I don't know if that works, but I don't know. I just want to know, because I was looking back too when it came to my goals and stuff. I was like, Tuckwise, do you remember when you first started TikTok? You had 0 followings. Now you have like 790. Because I took 2 years off of social media. I didn't start doing social media and like YouTube and stuff until COVID, and then that's when I really started loving it. And plus it gave me something to do while I was sitting at home. And I was like, when you start your Instagram, you only started off with 0 followers. You might not have like thousands and thousands of followers, but you're continuously working on it. But I don't know. I just feel like mentally I'm just defeated. I had a great start to the year. And we still have, what month are we in? What? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So we still have about 9 months. And a lot can happen within 9 months. Right? So I'm not stressing about it. I'm just like, it's only the beginning. And the way I look at it too is like, in the beginning you have a lot of the trials and tribulations, but also once you iron those out and you get back in a rhythm and get back in a routine, then with that being said, you have what it takes. You have the rest of the 9 months to make life-changing goals, I think is the word I'm looking for. Y'all, I've been watching this lady and her dog try to squeeze through this fence. I don't know, y'all. But today I was like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna film some content. I'm gonna get back to the root of who Tyquez is. And who Tyquez is as a person. Who Tyquez is as a son. And just remember what God calls me to do. Because it only takes one yes to change your whole life. It only takes one video. It only takes, it only takes one person, honestly. Whether that's a job or a video or whatever you're doing, it only takes one of something to change your whole world. Another thing too is that I didn't think about. I don't know where Olive Garden get their water from. It's like the best water you'll ever drink. But moving forward, what I'm doing is, I said, moving forward, what I'm doing is just setting myself up, setting myself up to be able to do what I want to do. But first things first is I'm gonna have to go back to 2 jobs just to get caught up. I want to put myself through real estate school. I'm going to get my license. I've been in the field for 4 years now, I think. Just like I might as well just go ahead and do it on a bigger scale. I'm going to go ahead and get my lash business up and running and really focus on that. Because I think this was just a redirection that the Lord gave me. But I said moving forward, whatever's next for me, it's going to work out. Sometimes the Lord closes a chapter and then your next chapter will be the best chapter of your life. And that's how I feel from each time that I had to transition. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me. Hey, beautiful.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No, I can.
Hey, what are you doing? Why can't I hear you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh. Nothing. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm filming some content. Say hey to the vlog.
You said you're doing what?
Filming content. Say hey to the vlog.
Hey, vlog.
So don't say nothing crazy.
What are you filming?
Just a check-in. Cause
I'm calling you.
Huh?
Checking in on you, see how you feeling today.
Like I said, I felt last night and today I felt very defeated. So I just got up today and I was like, I'm gonna take myself out to brunch and I'm not gonna focus on a job today. I got, Saturday and Sunday, the rest of the week, and so. Are you off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm tired as fuck. I'm exhausted.
What time did you get home last night?
It was probably like 10:30.
Oh. Are you about to get food?
The McDonald's.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so I just got up there and tried to lift my own spirits and just do something that I love,
How was brunch?
The place was closed. That broke my heart. So I got my second favorite, Olive Garden.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
After you got dressed up and everything?
Right. But I did get some content though, so that was good.
Where do you post this content?
YouTube?
YouTube?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
For about a year.
You're not getting paid for it yet?
No, not yet. Hopefully the next year. Alrighty guys, thank you guys so much for sitting with me. I'm gonna wrap up this. Yes. I'm gonna wrap up this phone call and I'll see you guys in the next video.